practice every day. The town is full of predator, don't turn a little prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? FISK Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the FISK. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, before we begin, go ahead, sub me up. Alright, hit that sub button, hit that bell button, hit that thumbs up button, hit all them buttons, you understand? We need to get to 2,000 subscribers before the NFL draft, alright? So we got about 45 days to get me to 2,000 subscribers. So go ahead, sub your boy up. With that being said, it's Danny Dimes time. Now, Joe Judge and Gettleman both spoke highly of Daniel Jones earlier this week during the press conference. I didn't speak on it because, let's be real here, we got more important things to talk about. Alright, because me personally, I think it's obvious that Daniel Jones is the franchise quarterback, and I thought that Dave Gettleman and Joe Judge made it abundantly clear how they feel about him at the end of the season. But this is definitely something that needs to be addressed, just in case there's still some people in the fan base wondering, okay? Daniel Jones is the quarterback. We're not taking a quarterback with the 11th pick. We're not trading up in the draft to get a quarterback. Like Dave Gettleman says, you got to get this kid playmakers. You feel me? Like Joe Judge says, he's tough as nails, works hard. I don't understand, man. It's just, what more does he have to show y'all to prove to you that he belongs? I watched Julio Jones miss the last month of the season with a hamstring injury, and I saw Daniel Jones miss a game. I saw Daniel Jones play week 17 on a bad ankle on one leg and a bad hammy on the other one and beat the Cowboys. I saw Kyler Murray on that same day, that same Sunday. I saw Kyler Murray lose to the Rams for his with a playoff spot on the line. But our guy Daniel Jones, Super Saiyan 8, the chosen one, the savior of New York football, came out and won the game with no good legs. We're gonna call him No Leg Jones. He won the game. Versus Tampa Bay, he showed up. Both games versus the Eagles, he showed up. It ain't his fault, Evan. Do you understand what that does for Daniel Jones' legacy if Evan Ingram catches that ball? One of the things we don't talk about with the Evan Ingram drop is what it does for Daniel Jones' legacy if he catches the ball. Because now Daniel Jones is clutch. Now Daniel Jones has another game-winning drive. Well, not game-winning, but game-closing drive. That's a highlight play of his. You feel me? He has the 80-yard run, even though he falls. But here's the thing, right? So he falls. Even though he slips and falls, if he completes that ball to Evan Ingram in the fourth quarter, everybody forgets about him falling. Now it's, oh, shoot. Daniel Jones had that beautiful throw to Evan Ingram to win the game. Yeah, he fell, but he won the game. So it's little things like that people don't give Daniel Jones credit for. People also don't give Daniel Jones credit for playing with one of the worst teams in the entire league. Okay, the only team with worse talent than the Giants in the entire NFL is the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are the only offense on the planet with less skill than the Giants. As bad as the Giants offense is, and the Giants offense is trash, I've ever had Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram over whatever the hell they got in New England. I don't even know who the tight end in New England is. I don't even know who he is. Alright, so I would rather have the Giants wide receiving core than have whatever they got in New England. Other than the Patriots, there's not a worse wide receiving core, offensive line core, running back group. He has nothing. This is what y'all don't understand. Y'all see Daniel Jones go out there and look competent every week with nothing around him. Nobody to help him, nobody to make him look better, and horrible play calling from Jason Garrett. And yet, y'all don't give him a pass? Really? Why you think Dave Gettleman and Joe Judge says we need playmakers? The goal of the offseason is playmakers. Because they know they failed that boy. They know they failed that boy. Let me see. My dog is barking. My phone is ringing. But I'm recording. The FISK unit is more important right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The FISK unit is more important. But anyway, and as I was saying, Daniel Jones showed his value when Colt McCoy came in. For as bad as y'all thought Daniel Jones was, did you see Colt McCoy versus the Seahawks? Did you see Colt McCoy versus the Browns? Colt McCoy was trash. I mean, he don't give us a chance to win nothing. Daniel Jones with no legs at all, with 2 bum legs, is better than Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy is bad. You feel me? So it just goes to show you, just like, I just can't wait to see what Daniel Jones does with weapons. So I'm happy Dave Gettleman is behind him. I'm happy Joe Judge is behind him. I'm happy their number one priority is getting Daniel Jones weapons. Because here's what you have to understand, Giants fans. We fired McAdoo after 2 seasons. We fired Shermer after 2 seasons. Their job is in the hands of the arm of Daniel Jones, to be exact. Their jobs depend on Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones goes out there and has a bad season because they don't get him weapons, Joe Judge is fired and Dave Gettleman's fired. So you really think they're going to put their careers on the line in somebody they don't believe in? No, they believe in the kid. They believe in Daniel Jones, which is why they're going to get him weapons so he can succeed and they can keep their jobs. This is business. It's never personal. Strictly business. He's 6'5", he's 240. He's been lifting even more weights. He's buff as it is. Did you see the pictures of him floating around Instagram this week? Kid is stacked. Pause. He is stout. He's built. He's bigger than Cam Newton right now. I mean, he's big. It's a big boy. You know what I'm saying? He's built to take the pounding. So it's just, he works hard in the off season. He says the right thing in public. The team loves him. I just don't understand why the fans don't give him the fans don't embrace him the way. I don't know. I really don't know. And the fact that my dog is barking and my phone is ringing blew off my train of thought. But I will say this though, to end this video, Giants fans, be careful. Be grateful for what you have, because it could always be worse. As bad as you think Daniel Jones is, he's better than a lot of the quarterbacks in this league. Much rather have Daniel Jones than Gardner Minshew. Much rather have Daniel Jones than Mitchell Trubisky. I much rather have Daniel Jones than have Jared Goff. I mean, I would rather have Daniel Jones than have Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray can't throw the ball down the field. Even PFF graded Daniel Jones as one of the best deep ball throwers in the league. So just be grateful for what you have and stop worrying about what you don't have. But that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you're rocking with me. My name is FISK Vegas, and I approve this message.